Welcome back to Golf Simulator videos. Today is the day that a lot of people are waiting for. Everyone asked if I could take a SKYTRAK launch monitor and put it up against the Flightscope Mevo Plus head-to-head to see how they compare. Well, today we're going to review that for you, and we have a SKYTRAK launch monitor ready to go. We have it connected to the SKYTRAK practice facility, and we're going to use Creative Golf 3D for the Flightscope Mevo Plus. That way we have two driving ranges that give us some good shot shape, and that way we can do a pretty good comparison, and then data side by side we will read off, and you guys will also be able to see that we have the Flightscope in the lower left running in Creative Golf 3D, and then you'll see that new SKYTRAK software, the driving range software, in the lower right, and then of course our swing camera up in the upper left. So if you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel yet, please do. I mean, we've been covering TrackMan and Unicore and Flightscope, SKYTRAK, and I mean, you name it, we're doing it all. Subscribe to the channel, there's a lot more to come. I appreciate you guys watching. Like this video, comment below what you'd like to see next. All right, so SKYTRAK Mevo Plus, let's do this. So let's go ahead and just go to the practice facility here at both. All right, that's easy to do. Just going to go to the driving range, and we'll just do the straight range. No wind. All right, we do need to define a club. I think we should start off with a 58-degree wedge and just do some chipping, all right, to see what we get on both units. So I'm playing with a Titleist Pro V1 with the metallic dot. We'll be setting, and I don't know if you guys can see this in the video or not, but I have this red dot coming from, if you can see it on my hand, or maybe the ball, that red dot, that's the laser coming from the SKYTRAK. Now that's where you place the ball. All right, I did test the unit to make sure it was reading okay. It's level, as you can see in the screen there, so we know we're all good to go. Battery is charged. I think we're ready to rock. So let's hit 58 degree. I'm gonna do kind of like a, half three-quarter shot here. So there we go. You can see how the ball takes off from the screen from Creative Golf, but it's gonna give us a great ball flight. That was a full 58. I kind of swung after that 95-yard carry, and then carry of 87 on the SKYTRAK unit. Let's look at some spin. So spin on the Flightscope 8378, spin on the SKYTRAK 9237. Launch angle 32 degrees on both of them. All right. Total, we're really not going to look at today. All right. We can look at club head speed though, 71, and we're probably going to have to go into our menu here and look at last shot info. Club head speed was 76 on the Mevo Plus and 71 on the SKYTRAK. And then ball speed, 78 on the Mevo Plus, 76 on the SKYTRAK. And let's go ahead and get out of that view. So if we look at the ball flight and where it landed, very close ball flight. All right, so let's go ahead and clubs. Let's do a pitching wedge. All right. And we can do some chipping at the end too if you guys want. We can do some short chipping. So let's go ahead and switch to our iron mode. And then let's go ahead and switch to pitching wedge on the SKYTRAK unit. And let's check it out. And we can delete shots on both systems too if we want, but I think it's going to be pretty easy to kind of see which one's doing what. It's not just ball flight, we're really comparing the data here. I know a lot of people want to know the carry distance and the spin numbers, club head speed, ball speed. I feel like I pulled that one a little bit. Oh yeah, that was pulled. Got a hold of it, carried it, my normal distance, about 130 yards. 129, carry of 121 on SKYTRAK. similar ball flight again. Let's go ahead and rattle these numbers off. Launch angle 25 on both systems again. So we're getting the same launch angle. That's 2 in a row, dead the same. Let's look at backspin. 6740 on the SKYTRAK unit, 6772 on Mevo Plus. Those are some close spin numbers. Ball speed 95 on the SKYTRAK. Ball speed, I'm going to have to pull up the menu again. Ball speed 97 and 95, very close. Club head speed 76 and 78, very close. All right, and like I said again, the carry number is a little shorter on SKYTRAK versus Mevo Plus. And we're running Creative Golf 3D, which it's pulling that information in from you know, the Flightscope unit. We can do it on multiple software too. This is an initial test. You guys tell me in the comments below what you'd like to see. We can do more. All right. So let's go ahead and change clubs again. We can leave this on iron mode. I don't even need to change that. And then we'll just change the SKYTRAK unit to, let's skip a little bit. Let's go to 7 iron. All right. Creative Golf makes the line darker for your most pretty easy to you know, see what shot we're looking at. We can delete the old shots too. I tried to not pull that one. Ended up pushing it a little bit. Wasn't a crisp shot for me. That was more towards the toe. Carried at 160. That's a light 7 iron for me. Carry 157 versus carry of 160. Ball speed 111 versus ball speed of 110. Launch angle of 18 versus launch angle of 20. So this will be the first deviation in launch angle. Now, I'm very confused with that ball flight though on SKYTRAK. It had that ball going left. My ball definitely did not go left. I know my ball flight quite well. I'd have to say that was a misread on the SKYTRAK unit. I mean, I felt it go off the toe. I was purposely trying to push it. That's really interesting. It had a left side spin of 1679. The shot distance was 1, okay. Spin, 4723 Mevo Plus, 4310 on SKYTRAK. What I was going to say is it's the first time the launch angle has been off. It was 2 degrees higher on the SKYTRAK unit. So let's see here. Side spin of 251 left, and you can see that path. That's the path I felt. I mean, I'm an inside-out swinger, and I tried to push that outside. You guys tell me what you think, but I feel like that deviation to the left on SKYTRAK. Let's take one more shot with the 7 iron. I got a hold of that one. I mean, I swung after it. That is all of a 7 iron there. Because I'm about 175 or so. 176 carry. Yeah. That was a good shot for me. So let's see what happened here. Oh, both reading the same now. And even the ball flight. Let's delete some old shots here. I'm trying to remember the easiest way because I don't want to delete all shots. I think I can go in here. I should have deleted them before. Trajectory. Yeah, you guys can see that. I'll delete them next time. I mean, you can see that dark line. So it looks like it's, you know, took off to the right on both systems, came back. But I will say that it looks like more of a curvature, more of a heavier draw on the SKYTRAK unit. See how it crossed center? And we didn't cross center on the Mevo Plus. But let's go over the rest of the numbers. Ball speed 121, ball speed 120, launch angle 20, launch angle 21, 1 degree higher on SKYTRAK. Spin 5175 versus 5227. Club head speed 84, and then we're going to have to go into info here. Club head speed 84 versus club head speed of 86.7 on Mevo Plus. So overall, I would have to say numbers are coming out pretty similar so far. What do we want to do? We want to hit a 5-iron? We can hit a 5-iron. I'm trying to just hold my game together here. So let's delete all the shots, okay, on the Mevo Plus. And then it only leaves one shot up right now, because you can just hit delete, actually. You can do that as well. You can just go delete, 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 and now they're all gone on SKYTRAK. First time ever using the SKYTRAK range, and this requires no subscription. So you can just grab a SKYTRAK unit like I did that doesn't have a subscription on it, and this is what the basic software it comes with, this range. And it has a couple challenge modes and stuff. I haven't messed with any of that. But for being brand new to SKYTRAK, I turned it on. Just kind of give you guys a brief overview of what I think so far, because I've been using Mevo Plus for a while. I mean, turned it on. It charges, obviously, which is really nice. Set it down. It was level. The laser shows up. I go into my wireless. It connects without a password. You download the software and then start it up. It's pretty simple. And to get the feedback we're getting, I'd have to say it's performing all right. I really would. You know, I try to be non-biased 100% on all this stuff. You guys get your own opinion, but I'm just telling you the facts, that's the way that I see it right now. I mean, that's what I had to go through. And, you know, the comparisons look to be similar right now. You guys tell me what you're seeing and what you think. I had that one SKYTRAK, though, that went way left, and the other one went a little left. So I'd have to say, because I know my ball flight pretty well. Same thing. I watched that ball hit right here. So, I mean, I knew it was going that way. That just was not a crisp 5-iron at all. Shorter than that crisp 7-iron. Let's at least look at the data really quick. Carry 162 versus carry 166. Spin of 3766 versus 3624. Launch angle of 17 versus 15. And then once again, the SKYTRAK, it has that ball going pretty far left. I don't know why it's picking up like a heavy left spin, it seems like. You guys will have to tell me if that's something that's, you know, people see on SKYTRAK. I mean, I know I have it set up properly. You know, the unit is level. We can double check here to make sure it's level. Unit is level. And we should be good to go. I'm hitting it right from the dot. Let's try another 5-iron here. Maybe I can actually hit this one all right. That was hit well. I pulled it, but it was hit well. So at least we're going to get a good reading. Yep, my normal 9-iron is 195, 200, 198. With a pull, it goes a little farther, obviously. So SKYTRAK, way left. Man, it's reading like a left spin. And this is not a brand new unit out of the box. I do have to disclose that. You know, this is a used unit that was supposed to be operating properly, so I'm not quite sure on, you know, the left. I mean, obviously both of them went left. It's just SKYTRAK's always further left. But let's look at that really quick. So ball speed 129 versus ball speed 128. Launch angle of 15, 1 degree higher on SKYTRAK, 16. Backspin of 35.23, and then only 31.90 on the SKYTRAK. Club head speed of 84. We'll go into our menu really quick. And club head speed of 88. So a little bit faster on Mevo Plus. A side spin was 20.51 to the left. And then my side spin on Mevo Plus was 14.22. I mean, that's what it's I mean, we're just getting higher side spin every time from what I'm seeing. All right. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, so let's just get rid of those shots really quick. We don't need those. Why don't I try to take, I'm just trying to think of an easy way to, see if that is really getting left spin. I mean, I could chop this down a little bit, open that face up, and actually try to, like, slice the ball. Let's see. I mean, I got right spin on it at least. Okay. So it looks like the ball flights were actually very similar. I mean, that was just kind of like a, a weird hit. I aimed a little left, opened the face up a little right, and just tried to get the ball out to the right. Looks like it went a little further right on SKYTRAK. Nothing crazy though. 16-degree launch angle versus 17. More backspin on Mevo Plus. 4860 versus 3254. Ball speed of 112, and then ball speed of 113. Club head speed of 74 versus club head speed of 86. There's that side spin, 219, and then the side spin was 185. So the side spins were closer that time. That's the thing. I wonder if it's a little, biased to that draw. My swing is pretty inside out. That's for sure. All right, we'll delete all shots again. Let's see if I can actually hit a driver. Let's go to driver mode. Oh my gosh, I keep clicking too many times. I'm sorry. And then let's go to driver. All right. Now, I've heard a lot of people say that you really should be putting a driver kind of a little behind the dot on the SKYTRAK unit. Mevo Plus, I've never really dealt with that before, so that would be new to trying to, I could put it just behind the dot, and see what we get. Let's just try to hit a, I haven't been swinging crazy drivers lately. Just see if I can just hit a normal drive. Definitely was going right. I hit that on the toe. Man, that ball went right. I mean, I hit it like I could feel it. It was way up here. So that's odd. It had it drawing back, and Mevo had it pushing the whole way. Spin was 2219 versus 2776. Launch angle 15 degrees versus 13 degrees. I'm almost glad I hit it poorly to see what would come out of that. Something must be going on with the SKYTRAK with all this left spin. Ball speed of 145 versus ball speed of 151. And then we could look at club head speed. Club head speed was 100 versus 99. That number's been pretty similar. Side spin of 864 to the left, and Mevo had a right side spin of 444, which I would think it would have with that open face and the toe shot that I hit coming inside out. You guys tell me. I'm not a data guru by any means, but I feel like that's what it would have been. It would have pushed. That's what my normal ball does when I hit it like that. So we seem to have a left spin going on with the SKYTRAK. Let's see if I can. And there may be something. I can double check if there's any calibration or anything with the SKYTRAK, but I think it needs to be level, and you're good to go. Better. I didn't want to hook it. I still pushed it though. That was a decent drive for me, actually. I might have pushed it out a little bit. And then SKYTRAK had me just a little draw. I pushed, but then it drew back with a left side spin. So let's look at that. So ball speed 155, ball speed of 147 on SKYTRAK, a little slower. Launch angle 14, and then launch angle of 11 on SKYTRAK. Backspin 2417 versus 2340. I feel like those numbers are pretty good. What else do we need? We probably just need to open this up here. With club head speed of 104 versus club head speed of 100. All right. Interesting. So I would have to say, let's do some chipping really quick since we have all this going on. I mean, I can try to hit one more drive. I'm sure everybody really wants to know drives. It's too bad I'm not hitting a great driver right now. It's funny because I've kind of fixed this hook problem that I have. But I seem to be pushing the ball a little bit. Let's see if I can just correct that a little bit here. There we go. Much more of my normal draw, starting right, coming back just past center. That was a good drive for me. Carry 264. I mean, that's pretty good for me. So look at I mean, what the heck happened there? That has to be a misread on the SKYTRAK. I mean, that has to be. So launch angle of 15 versus launch angle of 10. Backspin of 2103 versus backspin of 2733. Ball speed of 150 versus 158. Club head speed of 102 versus 106. That was probably 106. I mean, I swung that's 106 to 110 if I'm really getting after my driver. My back's been feeling better, so I'm kind of swinging now. And then there's that side spin. They were both left that time, but it was just, I mean, look at that. It was almost 600 RPM higher of left spin. It keeps getting more left spin on the SKYTRAK unit. So very interesting. Let's go to let's do a different degree. Let's do a 54 degree wedge, like I'm bringing something in low. We'll delete these. All right. And let's just do some short shots. I play this sometimes when I'm going up on the green. Yeah, I'm laying this right on that. I mean, the SKYTRAK picked up the drives well. I just don't understand what's going on with that right spin. I mean, you can see I have the unit perfectly parallel, perfectly level. This whole room is, you know, it was all professionally leveled and everything. All right, so let's just try to do, so this should go, oh, how far am I going to hit this? I don't know, 50 yards? That was short. That was short. That's all right. It'll give us a shot at least. 31 yards and 31 yards. 39.80 and 38.51 for spin. Ball speed of 42 versus 41. Yeah, we're seeing some close numbers now. Some very close numbers. Yeah, let me get that just a little more though. And then we can do short chipping too. I just wanted to see what a low trajectory was going to look like. That's still going to be short. That was 40 some yards. 41 yards. Definitely not the 50, but carry a 39, spin of 5,000 versus 4,500, so a little higher spin on the SKYTRAK. Let's look at club head speed, the slow club head speed. What's that? And that's like 41 versus 46. SKYTRAK has a faster club head speed on that. Launch angle of 26 versus launch angle of 25.9. Launch angle is really close. Yeah, they're both reading these little chips pretty well, it looks like. So let's delete all the shots again. We're already on wedge mode there. Let's switch to a 58 and try hitting like some high chips. You're gonna, you know, bring one up on the green. Let's call it, I don't know, what am I gonna do, 60 feet or so? Let's see. Oh, that was poorly struck though. I think we'll throw that out the window. You guys can look at the data there on the screen, but that was that wasn't hit well, you know. And we can look at it really quick, but 25-degree launch angle versus 26. Spin was 1,000 higher on SKYTRAK. 22 versus 21. That was my distance. You know, I was saying about 60 feet. That'd be about 20 yards. Try to get this up higher. Kind of open up here. Kind of flipped a little bit at it, but you know, different trajectories and like I said, we're doing this on Creative Golf with the Flightscope Mevo Plus. We could use the FS Golf app. We could use E6 Connect. We can do a lot of different things. This is our first test. So you guys tell me what you want to see. I'm picking up 1,000 higher spin again on the SKYTRAK. I mean, those little chips, I mean, I don't know if I'm really spinning it that much or not. Let's see here, ball speed 40 versus ball speed of 39. Launch angle 35 versus 34. Let's look at the club head speed again. Distance was 33 and 30. I just kind of like comparing everything. 43 versus 46. And then what's the side spin? Hey, the side spin's the same on a slow club. And that's the thing. So if it's reading side spin fine on a slow club, it must be reading okay. I don't know if it's missing because I do spin my ball to the left, you know, pretty hard. Is it picking up too much? What's it doing? You know, if you're a SKYTRAK user, you know, chime in the comments and let me know. So let's just hit 158-degree wide open again. I'm just going to bring this one up higher. Way up high, almost to the top of the screen. Didn't go as far either. Only 90-yard carry or so. Interested to see some spin numbers here. Okay, so 98.63 spin on the SKYTRAK. They both went over to the right, so that seems okay. Launch angle 35 versus 36. We had a much higher spin on the SKYTRAK, 98.63 versus 83.31. And then an 89 carry versus an 82 carry. So it was actually a shorter carry on the SKYTRAK. And then let's open up the details here real quick. Club head speed of 76 versus 74. And then side spin 990 to the right. And then 209 to the right. All right. And I felt that kind of come off, you know, the toe a little bit, the way I hit it. So that would, you know, it was kind of open. I mean, I think that would make sense. I always tell you guys, hey, I'm not a PGA professional. I'm not a swing coach or anything else. You know, I kind of know the general numbers, and I know what my ball does depending on how it feels. So I think this has been a good first comparison. The only thing I'm interested in investigating a little bit is why I was seeing those high side spins on the SKYTRAK. We had some really close reads. I mean, really close. We saw a little bit higher spin on the SKYTRAK on a few versus the Flightscope Mevo Plus. You know, it seemed like the trajectories and the ball flights were pretty similar, other than those ones that just drew really hard on the SKYTRAK. You guys will have to comment and let me know what you think there. But we were seeing similar launch angles through those first, you know, irons. You know, the driver obviously had a couple little variables there. The drivers that I pushed out, I mean, I know I pushed those out and we had it read different on SKYTRAK. So I got some challenging numbers. You guys let me know what you think. We're going to do more testing. We're going to do it with different software for the Mevo Plus. We are going to, you know, double check everything on the SKYTRAK and see if there's any variables that we need to check. Like I said, pre-owned unit, but it was, you know, guaranteed in operating, you know, order, good working order. So thank you for watching golf simulator videos. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Like the video, comment below what you think about this video and what you'd like to see in the future. I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you have a great day.